again, YouTube. This is Dr.Kendo here on day 3 for Pikmin. This is a great new game for the Wii U, of course. I have been really enjoying it, actually, and I will say that I'm definitely new to, I guess, the Let's Play style more so, but I guess this is a Pikmin 3 Let's Play. Usually I do what I like to call commentary. I call myself a commentator rather than a Let's Player, because usually I do more arcade-style games, you know, like things like Mario Kart or whatever, where it's kind of like a one-off rather than a whole story. And I don't just necessarily talk only about, you know, what's going on right in that moment of the game or whatever. You know, I often have a bigger topic at hand as well that relates to the game. So, but here, of course, we have Alph, one of the travelers here, and he's with Brittany right now, who is probably going to be my favorite. You know, I'm all about girl power and stuff like that. I also like the captain, Charlie, but I haven't seen a whole lot of him yet. He's just the first thing you play with and, like, gets you oriented to the game a little bit, but his mission is so short, as you probably saw if you are following my series. You know, I just released the first video. It was just the Charlie gameplay, and yeah, again, it was pretty dang short. So one thing about this is I've never played a Pikmin game before, and so this is kind of a new experience for me and whatnot. But I will say it is not disappointing, and the game's graphics are amazing. I mention this every time, I guess. And so, though, one thing to note, though, I guess, with that is that with this being, you know, my first Pikmin experience, I'm sure other people can tell me otherwise, but I believe that this is the first Pikmin, right, that has multiple characters to play as, and so they've never done, for instance, 2 explorers, you know, because it was always Captain Olimar. I'm assuming I'm correct. After the first day or 2 of this video being uploaded, I don't need anybody to answer that after that. I'm sure someone will answer it before that day is over. So this game is fresh. Again, it's a game that I pre-ordered, and GameStop was doing this deal, you know, where if you pre-order it, you get to have it a day early, August 3rd, for us here in the US. We were introduced so far to Red Pikmin and Rock Pikmin, and so that's who we've got right here following me, my little entourage of Pikmin. I do feel very powerful having just these little tiny guys with me. So the dynamic of having 2 characters that you can play as, I imagine, would really make this different than the previous Pikmin games, although, again, I haven't played them, so, you know, I'm sure that they've done the things that are the same very well, but they also bring a lot of new adventures and new challenges and things like that. So, again, with 2 different characters to play as, you have to separate and, I guess, basically be multitasking. Gamers are always so good at that, huh? So you have to basically be multitasking, and of course, here, you know, we're switching between Alph and Brittany, you know, just like that if you press the minus button. I play on the Wii Remote with the nunchuck attachment, so I'm actually not familiar with the gamepad controls yet, but the gamepad itself does have a purpose for it. It's got the map on it, and it also has any of the communications in this game, so whenever they pick up the cop pad, you know, they look on that, and what is on the cop pad is actually what's being displayed on the gamepad. So there's not like a whole huge amount of gamepad features, and that's okay. You know, they don't need to, I guess, use the gamepad unless it's gonna be used the right way. Like, basically, it doesn't need to be like WarioWare or something. Like, WarioWare is a game for that kind of purpose, where the gamepad is being utilized in so many different ways, like etc., mini-game style. But Pikmin, of course, is different, and so maybe having less gamepad features and stuff is more suiting for that. But, of course, there may be stuff that I figure out later on about the gamepad, but we'll see. So this is pretty cool because they call this the onion ship that the Pikmin come out of. So for anyone not familiar with the series, they come out of this onion ship, and basically the ship takes the color of whichever Pikmin are on the field right now. So for instance, you can see that the ship is kind of red and gray colored right now, multicolored like that. It's because we got the rock Pikmin who are gray and the red Pikmin who are obviously red. And so each Pikmin, of course, have their attributes. I'm sure that you could gather that and everything, even if you don't play Pikmin at all or know really nothing about it. You can probably see that, you know, these Pikmin do act a little bit differently. Obviously, the rock Pikmin are rocks. They're heavy. They're big, bulky rock characters. And these little red Pikmin are a little bit smaller and faster and things like that. But the rock Pikmin, I want to say Pokemon, the rock Pikmin, they pack a powerful punch. Say that 20 times fast. And so the red Pikmin are also resistant to fire, and so I guess, they, I'm assuming will have a lot more to do with that and the different Pikmin types probably later on in the series. And so I played the first 2 missions of this game last night when or I guess it was this morning technically, because it was at like 2 something a.m. in the morning, and basically on until 3 a.m., and that's when I had to go to sleep. But now I'm back. This is me playing on a fresh day now. Although I can't say that I got, perfect amounts of sleep or anything like that. I didn't at all, so that would definitely be something that's kind of slowing me down, I would say. So I don't know how small this is going to be. It's probably, decent sized enough. I am uploading this in 1080 resolution, so it should be big enough for you and everything. But this is basically that what you just saw there was what I was seeing on the gamepad as well. And the gamepad has, of course, gorgeous graphics and beautiful graphics for whatever game they have gamepad features for. It definitely is a great use of such a, tinier screen, I guess. I mean, it's not a super tiny screen as far as handheld things go. It's not like a cell phone or an iPod or something like that. And so, of course, it tells you whenever you should look at the Wii U gamepad, so obviously there's really no confusion about that. I, for one, have never really had confusion with any game as far as the gamepad goes and when to look at it and when to not. I think Nintendo usually makes it pretty clear. Most publishers do, whoever publishes for Wii U. Oh gosh, this guy's like on fire. The Pikmin are freaking out, yeah, definitely. So I guess you use B and will that extinguish the flames? Yes, it looks like it does. So I wasn't even paying attention to what we were fighting. I was just sending these Pikmin at these like weird sheep-looking things. Everything in this planet or whatever is kind of odd-looking, of course. So it's like a sheep mixed with some kind of weird anteater alien thing. And so these tokens, you've seen these in my previous episodes of Pikmin and whatnot, but, if you're new to the series or if this is your first one watching and you don't know about Pikmin, these basically, the Pikmin can pick up those tokens, and it'll have a number on it. It might just say 1 or it might say 5, just like this one right here says 5, and that's basically that the Pikmin will take it back to the ship and it will plant that many Pikmin on the ground for you to basically have more Pikmin. Planting them, it's like, yeah, they are kind of like plants, it's because they pluck them out of the ground, or your explorer plucks them out of the ground and gets more in the army. So here, I don't think that I'm all that great at the multitasking yet, because, I was just playing with Brittany probably an inordinate amount of time, and so I've got Alph right here, my man, and we're gonna go into this dark cave. I have no idea what I'm doing, really. I know that, a big premise of the game is that you're trying to get fruit and whatnot to survive, because your little explorer guys and girls gotta eat. Guys and girl, they gotta eat and they gotta survive on this crazy planet that they've crash landed on. And so, of course, in the story, you probably saw it if you watched the first video or if you are playing this game and you know about it. It's basically that both Alph and Brittany here are separated from their captain, Charlie, and so we're basically just trying to find Charlie right now. I can't wait until we do, because he's the bomb. He's like this big coach, like football player, coach-looking guy who definitely, he's got like a deep voice and everything. He's looks pretty hardcore, but in a Pikmin kind of way, because obviously Pikmin is a very cutesy kind of game and stuff, but I think it can appeal to a hardcore audience. It's definitely a fun little experience. It looks like we're going to have to gather a whole bunch of those shards up there, or whatever you want to call those, to make a bridge. How do I get over here? Let's see. So I've got to rack my brain here a little bit. I'm sure that much later in the game, Pikmin is probably going to get really complicated, and there's the levels and the puzzles and things like that. I'm actually kind of not looking forward to if the puzzles are going to get way much harder. I mean, I obviously like a certain challenge to it, but sometimes puzzle games, especially when it's like dungeon style, like Legend of Zelda, for instance, they always make the water temples like crazy hard, and it's like you got to do all these like go left, go right, do this, do that, like puzzles to get through it and everything like that. So who knows? Pikmin may not take that route, but I definitely am looking forward to what the future of this game has to bring for me in the story mode here. Looks like, yeah, I can throw Brittany here across the way. That was fun. You can charge up your throw to throw a little bit harder. I don't know if it does all that much. And oh my God, what did I just do? no! Poor Pikmin. Oh my god, get out of the water! Oh, this is a disaster. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's the Pikmin now. No! I killed some of them. Oh, son of a monkey. No! You may say I'm overreacting, but gosh, I hate being the responsible for Pikmin genocide. That was the worst thing. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was trying to call them as Brittany. So what the hell? Okay, so I've got to throw them across to her. Okay, I'm doing something wrong here. Everybody's probably going to say how much of a noob I am or whatever. Oh my gosh, can this guy come up? Come on! There we go. Okay, he's safe. Okay, yeah. Okay, I feel like an idiot now because this is where you got to do it. The space is much shorter there than it was on the other part. Oh gosh. Yeah, I feel really stupid now. Not only did I commit Pikmin genocide, but now my mind is being kind of special as far as trying to get them across here to Brittany. That really was not all that hard of a puzzle to figure out, but I didn't get a lot of sleep, so please don't blame me. So, anyway, there's got to be something else I can do here with Alph while they're doing all that stuff. I'm going to take him on over and pick up some of the, we got some Pikmin over here. Gonna get these rock guys to join my squad. That's literally what they call it. They call it a squad. And so they actually, you can see there at the bottom right, that's how many Pikmin are in your squad right there. That's obviously how many of them are following you and you kind of, have control over them, just like this. And then the ones on the field, that's how many Pikmin are out there. So some of those that are out there on the field, of course, are in your squad, but then you got to find the Pikmin that aren't in your squad and recruit them or whatever the phrasing should be on that. So it looks like we've got, what's going on here? Some kind of cutscene. So the signal sounds like it's coming from over there, and I guess, yeah, we've landed on this planet. I think they were talking about it while I was chatting away earlier on in the beginning of this video. They were talking about it before that I guess they've reached a signal or whatever. They're getting a signal of something, and they think it's their captain, Charlie. Gotta love these names. It's just like very normal names, except for Alph is spelled with a PH at the end. So it's not like Alph, like the little anteater alien Alph with ALF. So, okay, yeah, rock Pikmin do a good job of that. Blowing up the glass, not blowing up, but breaking and shattering that glass. And so our little red Pikmin are here destroying the wall. They're very cute. I say this all the time, don't I? So it looks like our little red Pikmin buddies are doing a good job. This sandcastle wall here is falling. And so there's a little bit of multitasking involved here. It's not too complicated yet. So it's just grabbing these shards and whatnot. I keep having to send more Pikmin over. I don't know if I should have just sent more over from the beginning or what. And these little rock Pikmin, they have such like tiny little legs. Then they're just like a pebble rock body. So far, though, still my favorite are the red Pikmin. We, of course, are going to see lots of other Pikmin. I don't know how many total are actually in the game now. But I'm excited. I want to see some new abilities and things like that. I know that yellow Pikmin are another one that was revealed. It's just that we don't have the yellow Pikmin here yet. They were with Charlie in the beginning of the game. Because when Charlie starts out, I guess he finds a whole bunch of them. And so I don't know if it's wise, if I'm supposed to leave Brittany behind right now. Hurry up. Okay, crap. Huh? What's a data file doing all the way out here? Well, these things are everywhere, apparently. And so the data file that was revealed a little bit earlier on in the playthrough in the game, it's the data file, of course, gives you the data. It gives you basically just information, vital information that you might need to help you learn about Pikmin and things like that. But it looks like this one was kind of more like a diary or whatever from Captain Olimar. And so I guess he's talking about something crazy coming up ahead. Yeah, sounds like he ran into trouble up ahead. That's what they're saying. So I've got to gather up stray Pikmin into my squad. Crap, I don't want to lose the Pikmin. So this is a new part for me. I haven't, played this far yet, so I guess you have a certain amount. I'm guessing it's that sun that's up there at the top. It's kind of going all the way to the right. So basically when it makes it all the way from left to right, I guess that's when your daytime ends and the monsters come out like Minecraft or something. And, oh gosh, what's going on here? Holy crap. What in the world? Okay. Well, I'm sure this thing will have fun with a whole bunch of little Pikmin climbing on his back and just giving him a hard time. So let's see. We've got a big entourage. Oh, nope. Keep away. Yeah, this is... There's a data file over there, though. I'm guessing that it's going to be something about the boss. So let's... Yeah, okay. Now we've gotten there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It's talking about his exoskeleton. Basically, I need rock Pikmin to break it, it looks like. I'm curious, though. I'm running out of time. Is it... I guess it's not going to pause, so I guess I have to beat him before sundown. I don't know. It's going to be quite crazy. Oh, my gosh. Oh! Dang, what's going on here? Oh, crap. Did he just kill a whole bunch of them? Or no, I guess he's just, like, trying to eat them. Okay, this is a little bit challenging, slightly. I mean, it's just that this thing obviously moves so fast and we move so slow. And I only have, I think, some 8 rock Pikmin or something like that, so this could be bad. I'm gonna have to just work as fast as possible, I guess. And one thing is that I keep, I guess a challenge of this is that also you're throwing the Pikmin out and then this thing just like changes direction and stuff like that. So like all the Pikmin that you threw kind of don't do anything. And then they're all scattered like across the level all over the place. So it's like, oh man. So yeah, okay. So now there's some kind of countdown. This is probably not good for me. I'm guessing that that's the sundown thing. So, unfortunately, it looks like I'm not gonna get this right, unfortunately. Or I'm not gonna complete this. I mean, I guess I've got the idea right. It's just that I didn't execute it in time. I need to probably not dilly-dally so much, but honestly, this game is so great, like, visually and everything, that I do want to kind of dilly-dally. There's a data file again. Right before the time ran out, I got it. So I guess when the exoskeleton is broken away, you're supposed to send the red Pikmin onto him. So now we've got this cutscene. I guess we're gonna go home, it looks like, because all the Pikmin are going into their onion ship. And so you can skip this with the plus sign, as it says there in the bottom right. But I'm gonna watch this right here. This actually, I mean, of course, it's visually enticing and everything. And oh, crap. I left some Pikmin. No, that's sad. That is awful. What the hell? Oh my gosh. That sucks. Man, this game makes me feel really terrible. I mean, I have such a conscience for these things. I mean, like, in my real life, I love animals and things like that. Basically, non-human living things. I love all of them. And so it's like, knowing that I caused harm to them, even in a video game, man. I mean, because the Pikmin are so cute. Okay, so we're collecting our fruit here that we've gotten. But man, that's very sad monster homicide. I mean, I guess the one rule about the animal kingdom and nature and stuff like that is I guess you don't intervene or whatever. Humans don't intervene, so as long as it's other animals killing the animals, I guess that it's all right? I mean, they're crazy monster bulborbs or whatever they're called. So day 3 is done. They always show this little graph. I guess that's the colors of the Pikmin. Right there is the red and the gray for the rock Pikmin, and I guess that's just how you use them and how good they did for your tasks. It looks like. I'm kind of just speculating that, but it also looks like on the gamepad here, you can do a replay, so you can kind of see everything that you did in fast forward mode, and it shows it from kind of a top-down map view on the gamepad, so that's kind of interesting, I guess. It's if you don't want to miss something, you got to backtrack to a level, I guess, or you just want to see kind of how many fruits you got, everything like that. Just checking yourself, of course. And so it looks like at the end of the day, they always write in these little diaries and stuff. I mean, we are explorers. We got to keep a captain's log. Captain's log, stardate, day 3. And so, yes, there's Alph writing an entry. And we're going to fly away. So with that, I hope that you guys enjoy this little Let's Play that I'm doing of Pikmin 3. Again, I don't normally do Let's Plays, so I hope that I'm decent at it at least. But I'll catch you on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.